All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to ASUS ROG here at Assembly Summer 2014. I will get that intro down. Just you wait. It will happen. We are going to get into our consolidation match here of Group C. The final match here to decide who's going to get second seed and who's going to be going home here. Lurpus, are you excited?
Yeah. It could be a longer trip home for one of these two teams.
It's a bit of a...
One of them's from around here. Well, I think those guys are actually from further up north, but still same country.
Yeah, Arctic.
Little little longer way home for experts, so I'd say a lot more at stake for them. Arctic is actually they're a really, really old team. These guys already played together in 1.6 in something like 2005 or something. I mean, they haven't been active the whole time. They've been gone for years and years, but they're like a group of friends who have played together for forever.
And we're just checking it out right now. Everybody is on the server, so we should be getting into it fairly soon here. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the group, see how far these teams have come. As we can see already today, Expert Gaming and Arctic have actually faced off against each other in their first match. That was on Nuke, and Expert Gaming were able to take it out 16-10. Arctic only picking up one round on their T half of that map. They've decided to change it up here, however, going into this map, the final map of this group, as we can see, as it is the consolidation match. It's going to be on Inferno, Lurpus. We have Inferno. It is gracing us with its presence finally in the group stage. We are going to get a map on Inferno. And it's kind of weird saying that. Never expected to say that, but we really actually have had nothing but Mirage. One Cash and one Dust 2.
Yeah, plus so I actually, well, I mean, yesterday we had a bunch more Dust 2 as well.
A couple Dust 2.
Yeah.
Couple. We only had a couple
mostly Mirage.
Yeah.
And 2 Caches yesterday too, right?
One Cache, I think. One map was played cache. I think that was off stream, and then we had one cache.
No, I'm saying like 2 total.
Oh,
were
2
played
total.
on.
Yeah. I'm going off of the stream. You're going off the total.
Yeah.
Numbers are going to conflict, and we're going to get all over the place. But I think, guys, we are going to be getting into this match. We are live here with the pistol round between Expert Gaming and Arctic Esports, the Nords versus the Finns. And as far as we're concerned, this should be a fairly balanced match. Already these teams have clashed, and it was a fairly good score, 16-10. Expert Gaming really having a solid CT side, but we can see Spitty already double stack up here in apartments. That drops the bomb carrier as well, and Spitty going for a repeat. No fear from him, but the man advantage is gained now by Team Expert Gaming, and this is a big advantage, especially on Inferno, CT side and map, and this is exactly where they need to be. As Tommy, he decides Expert need a little bit of an extra boost. He was going to join their side. 6-man coach, hop on.
I was going to go TK some of their players actually.
You need to, you're going to go ahead and look out for your brethren, make sure that you got their back, give them an edge.
That's what I was hoping for.
Let's see the position here, as it is going to be Stick Wow. Spitty alive on the site. One hell of a headshot from Spitty. He's not going to stick around for the other. Tries to change up the angle, but it's not meant to be this time. Miguel, however, is not going to be able to get his bomb, and he actually gets naded into oblivion. So a near perfect hold so far for Team Expert, their CT side. So far in the pistol, looking pretty good.
Yep, good start for them. Can't really ask for more, get a pistol round. I was talking to Ruid here during the break, and he was saying he's noticed how every single game here, everybody's just racked up a ton of CT side rounds. There's been like no good T-halves here. And he was just saying like he thinks it's because it's so easy to play consistently with an M4, because all you have to do is spray. Whereas with an AK, if you feel nervous at all or anything, it's going to affect you a lot more.
True.
So he was just saying he wants to play CT. And here again, Expert getting to start at CT, win the pistol round. See if we get another massive lead here in the first half.
Oh, that's timing, but it's not going to amount to anything. Spitty's alive with the Pro 90, gets 2 kills. Base is helping him with another Pro 90. No soul for the Nords. And once again, we find ourselves, Miguel once again finds himself all by his lonesome. Not around for long as Spitty steps forward and gets 3 frags total on that anti-eco round. But that's about as good as an anti-eco round can go for any team out there on the CT side.
Yep.
Not really getting the opportunity to see too much here from Arctic so far. And no plant means we should have another round of eco out of them as well. So P250s, CZs. Only 2 CZs though, Lurpus. Do you agree with this move?
I mean, you should probably just go for 5.
Yeah. If you're going to fully go, I mean, the thing is, you can't really sell only a piece of your soul. You got to go the whole way, right? Yeah. Sell the whole thing. Get maximum benefit for your buck. So it seems like this is actually going to be a pretty decent situation here for Arctic if they can get the drop. They are currently sneaking their way up from balcony. Stigwow not in the best position. Spitty is going to support on quad, but they have to speed up here, Arctic. They're taking too much time, and Stig is now going to be able to turn around, get in position, gets the pistol out, gets another one. Stigwow lives through the hail of lead and even lives to get shot in the back of the head from his own teammate, by his own teammate. Base, what's the matter with you, man? I feel like Glacier Mesh should be a skin that RCTIC are using, not Expert.
It should. See El Miguel here.
Now he's
trying to do something, but just in a tough 1v3. He's about to get flanked here. Just be flanked by Base, who is going to get that kill, and that's going to be 3-0 now for the Norwegians.
And now begins the fun. RCTIC, 4th round, they get to buy. So this is when we're really going to get to see them. And if Miguel is the last man alive again for his team, I'm going to be slightly miffed. I mean, you bait your whole team and you only get 1 frag. That's not good enough, Miguel. We expect more out of you. As far as the first round here, it's really early in this half to tell, but good nades down to bottom Banana, and that's terrific right there for Expert already with a huge lead in this half, having inflicted massive damage to the entire RCTIC lineup. Miguel, again, somehow dodging that nade damage, though, so he will be the last man alive. But there's Yakin. Swag 7 gets the first kill, just racking them up, and this is a perfect defense coming out of Expert Gaming again. Swag 7 not going to get it. Yes, he will in the end. 2 kills for Yakin, make it a 3rd, and he will.
Yep.
A stupid amount of money going into his pocket there.
Yeah, flawless round for Expert. Just the kind of start they wanted for this game. 4-0, RCTIC not looking happy there, as we see them on camera.
Oh, they look kind of confused, frustrated. Why didn't that work? Why weren't we able to walk straight into the site unmolested? And then you remember, shotties are a part of this game, and so are Pro 90s, because Base still has one, and Base is hungry. He wants those frags. He wants to get up in their face and get the job done. But the rifles are here. Not going to matter as Skippy gets the first headshot. And this is just going to be B control for Team Expert, and about as good a start as they can get in this round. Really just pushing up, getting control, and getting a frag to boot. Very nicely done here by the Nords.
And a nice call by Expert to fall back. And oddly enough, they still haven't rotated a second player out of the B bomb side, but that's going to happen now. Yakin's going to be the final player. Final player staying there for Expert. He's pushed up in Banana. The entrance to Banana is smoked off, and Expert no RCTIC have to attack the A bomb site now.
Yeah, 50 seconds left on this clock, and there's 3 members here. 1 close by to rotate. It looks like it's going to be Stigwow who's going to be the first line of defense here. However, as the smoke goes down, promptly denied the plant. Tim trying to go for a bit of a Fnatic plant there in the corner, but that is not going to happen. And now Base actually getting caught. That's going to help things, but Spitty is still alive on the A side proper. He's even got another molly to chuck down in case he feels under pressure. And there you go. Goes right on top of that bomb. That's going to slow things down here for RCTIC. They're about to roast and toast. And Stigwow gets 2. Spitty with 1. And RCTIC look like they're just banging their heads into a glacier right now.
Nice one. 5-0. 5-0 is the score. Expert looking dominant so far. I mean, RCTIC really haven't been able to get anything going yet in these first 5 rounds of the game.
No, this is looking pretty brutal. This is looking pretty brutally one-sided, in fact, and it seems like that's the theme of this group at least. CT side is the dominant side, and it doesn't even matter which map you're on, because you can get 13 rounds on Dust 2 as well. Looking at Spitty now. Takes a peek. Instant reaction from him, and El Miguel is actually the first man to die this round. Big play there. No fear. Joku is looking to try and catch somebody peeking up from short or from mid, but he's really not getting rewarded with anything at all. He's got the CZ, and Base is right around the corner, already putting shots through preemptively, hoping to be able to catch somebody off guard there. So far, it seems like Skippy is going to be the point man. To the flash as soon as this smoke clears. Timings are out. He goes rushing through into the waiting arms. What is he doing?
He's getting greedy.
Yeah, that is a bit greedy. Nice little incendiary grenade there. That's going to slow things down somewhat, but they are still going to manage to pick up the plant here. They should at least. Tim manages to make it behind the spools, and he is going to get it, but then instantly picked off. And Yauko is still the only man alive, but he's all the way over at the A site. He has picked up a gun, and they did get the plant, RCTIC, so this is actually a pretty decent situation for them. Not a bad eco. Two kills, a plant, and a gun. Yeah,
that's a good save run by them. But, I mean, they're in a deep enough hole where they can't really get overly excited about a good save round. They need a lot more.
That was the most awkward flash in by Skippy I've ever seen. That is not how that was supposed to go. But now it begins. Let us see. Second buy round, second attempt here for RCTIC Esports, or third buy round, actually. They did have a bit of a semi-forced buy with rifles, but This is the big round where they have all the nades, all the toys, all the gadgets, everything to get the job done. And Skippy here in CT, waiting around the corner, trying to buy as much time before he decides to throw this smoke. If he hears a noise, it's going to go, but there's one flash. Smoke goes in as well, and that has to be it. He's going to have to close this out. And do you recommend do you think RCTIC should be running through this smoke at this point, Lurpus?
No. We all know what happens when you run through smokes.
Damn straight. You die a horrible, brutal death.
Yep.
As we saw demonstrated by Skippy earlier in the last round. Looking through, flash just to delay things. Still 50 seconds now left on this clock, and there are now 3 members rather, here for Expert Gaming, all 5 for RCTIC. But the defense is going to be brutal here. RCTIC taking quite a bit of time to set this up. But there's the flashes, there's the smokes, and now it's going to be Yakin. First headshot goes to him, and he zounks out of the map. Oh, we're all over the place now. Skippy and Ron, kind of hard to call. El Miguel, Timotheus, and Yelko, the last 3 alive, but they've been cut off, and I have no idea what is going on right now. And I'm going to go off of the preview monitor because apparently that is still working. It's a 1v3 situation. Last man alive for RCTIC Esports gets caught promptly, and I don't even think they managed to get a plant there, Lurpus.
Nope, they do not manage to get a plant. Imran is still with 0 kills, 7 rounds into the game. Spitty so far topping the scoreboard at 11-3. And Expert are just looking dominant so far. Maybe Ruit was right. He's onto something. CT side first half wins.
CT side, I mean, it's hard to get a clearer picture than what we saw earlier on Dust 2, which was obscene, but this is definitely looking like Expert Gaming. They've bounced back in that, in that lower match, and now they seem to be focused on just rectifying the wrong, which is them not getting first seed in this group. The favorites to take it, now they have to settle with second, kind of like Navi at DreamHack Summer. Are we going to see the same here? Again, RCTIC this time around, they really do seem to travel in packs. I mean, we have one guy, they're going for a bit of a reverse nip over here. One guy trying to draw attention over to Banana, make sure that the defense doesn't rotate off of here as the rest of the team gathers up close to apartments, close to mid, and seem to be getting into a position to actually set up some smokes and flashes for this A take. We expect. We've got the flashes, we got the smokes, everything cleared out, and now Timotheus is going to be taking point here, going around through Arch. There is a man around the corner. That is going to be Spitty. Molly down to slow things down, and there's a good pop flash, but Spitty actually missing an opportunity to get a big frag there. Rotation going to be coming in now from the teams, but Base is holding from Pit, and he's just slaughtering him wholesale. Base still alive, picks a man off a balcony, and this is going to be down to Yoko, the last man alive here for the Finns. He gets the bomb plant at least, takes the fight, but does not live to tell the tale. 3 members live, again, for Expert Gaming. And so long as 3 members continue to live, RCTIC are never going to break their economy.
No, Skippy and Base once again combining for 5 kills. Bunch of big plays by Expert. I feel like they've had a lot of multi-kill rounds combined between their players so far in this game. And I mean, so far RCTIC really haven't even come close to winning a round. So it's been not only are they down 0-8, it's actually been a very dominant 8-0 for Expert. It wasn't one of those games like what was the first game yesterday? It was super close rounds, even though the score was lopsided.
I believe, what was that, Menace?
It was a Menace game,
yeah,
for
it was
sure.
a Menace game, and that was. I know exactly what you're talking about, though. This is not the case, though. Expert really do seem to be able to live consistently with 2 to 3 players. They keep their cool with the retakes. They don't rush things, and it really has to come down to RCTIC, I think, landing some just big shots. They need to get onto a site with more than 1 guy alive. That's the big deal here. Because 1v3s, 2v3s, with the way that Team Expert are playing, that's not going to cut it. We need heavy firepower brought to the fore for the Yetis.
And a slow round for RCTIC, sort of changing their approach here. They've realized what they've been doing is not working. And it looks like they are getting set up to attack the A-bomb site with 3 people coming out of the apartments, Yauku and El Miguel in the middle.
Well, there's the flashes. He's taking the shot, and Stigwow gets caught first. This is not looking good here for Expert, except that RCTIC are now caught in Pit. They can't actually get out of here so long as Base is alive on this site, holding the short. He is going to get caught by Yauku, and now finally RCTIC are putting it together. El Miguel gets the flank on Skippy out at mid, and now it's down to Yak, and last man alive, rotating over from the B side. He's going to be far too late, and RCTIC, I think 5 is better than 1 at the end of the day.
Yep.
This is shaping up to be RCTIC's first round here in this first half. And all they really need is 5 rounds. But with how this has been going, Expert Gaming are now going to be in a pretty decent spot. they've still got plenty of money. That's the big thing. Yakin trying to save. He's going to get a good kill on El Miguel there, but now that gives away his position. And there should be enough time here for RCTIC to hunt him down in the end. That bomb is about to go boom. One man snuck out on... What a shot from Yakin! The flick headshot with the AK. Is he going to get another? He's looking for it. Okay, then. 16 frags. And Yakin is actually 9-0-0 right now.
Yep.
Holy hell. All right. Well, RCTIC.
That's a rare scoreline.
Especially on the, I mean, that is, I mean, it's 8-1 and he lives, but that flick headshot on B site was fantastic. Not every day you see that. But RCTIC Esports now 1 round on the board. They need 5. This could be a big opportunity for them now, however. If they can, they live with 3 members still alive, so their money is going to be all right. Not too wishy-washy going into the rest of these rounds here. If they can just secure a second round run, this is going to be big, but the pop flash at the top of Banana works out perfectly, and Skippy will secure the first frag here for Expert Gaming.
And another slow round for RCTIC. Obviously, they lost Tim early on. Now they're trying to figure out how to even up the round. Stigwell pushed up aggressively in the apartments for Expert together with Base. They have a nice little setup going on there. Expert playing the A bomb side with 4 players right now. So if RCTIC were to fake A and head into the B, which I think is what they're doing, that could actually work out with Yakin all alone in B.
All right, well, let's see it. It seems like they want to spread up, but this smoke is still cutting them off. Yakin is alive here, however, on this B site. Let's see if he can keep that perfect streak alive. He's got the molly that goes down and backs off, looking for the flowers play. Gonna get the shot, drops the bomb carrier, and he's still alive with 90 HP. Man peeks around the corner. He's taking shots calmly, and finally the first death here. Stigwell goes rushing right past the last man alive here, and somehow lives to tell the tale. The flash actually flashing Yoku there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, RCTIC just took way too long. It was similar to what happened to, what's their name, in their previous game, where they faked B on Mirage and then just took forever to go to A. I mean, just mistakes.
Mistakes ended up that are ending up.
I mean, it was Expert who that happened to, of course, against Games for You. So I mean, just they waited way too long after that fake because Expert actually sort of bought that fake. They had 4 players in the A bomb side. They just never attacked.
All right, well, let's see how things go here. Timotheus actually holding around this angle, looking for the man in pit. Point man, putting shots through. Stigwell not peeking out. Stigwell still alive. Looking to catch the man who's trying to peek out from apartments. He's going to go for a bit of the pop flash on his short, though. That may slow things down. And in the meantime, they're actually rotating off of this. RCTIC catching Skippy off guard. Great headshot there, but Stigwell finally getting one. And they want to go for the plant in the smoke. But this plant, it's down to Stigwell actually running out of bullets. His teammate steps in to make up for that, however. That's Yakin alive. Or rather, Spitty on the A site. Good spray from Stig, though, and this is falling apart now for RCTIC. They go for the same kind of play, going for the plant in the smoke, not actually getting onto that A site to begin with, and they get punished. Once again, Expert Gaming not going to get caught by the gimmicky plays.
Nope. 2v3 still, though. It's a very winnable round for RCTIC, but they really need to get the next kill this round. I think what they're doing is actually smart, because if they can just get out of the apartments, get the first kill, not allow Expert Gaming to trade that kill instantly, they could get in a 2v2 with a bomb down, and that would be a very advantageous situation for the terrorists. So this next kill is going to be huge for whoever comes out on top of this round.
Oh, that's smoke, and here's the steps, and there it is. The bomb is dropped. 8 seconds left on this clock. 1 kill, but there's not going to be enough time. Stigwell alive from Library. We'll pick the last man off. Goes for a bit of a twirl with his glorious butterfly knife. I don't think you can tell that I'm jealous, but that is a sick knife. All right, we're going to follow Stigwell a little bit longer. All right, so moving into how this setup is going to happen now. RCTIC Esports are down. Basically, they have no money left, as we can see. 28.50, pretty much the standard across the board here for them. So another round of pistol. Not a whole lot they can do. I mean, Skippy taking a fight and dropping dangerously low, in fact, but still coming out ahead. I mean, going into the next round, what do you think? What stands out to you, Lerpus, right now? We have an eco round.
Expert are much better,
and that's the long and short of it in the end.
Yes.
So there isn't
that's
much
what stands
that
out.
they can do.
I mean, there really isn't a whole lot RCTIC can do the way they're playing. They'd really have to change the way they're approaching the game entirely.
No, base and Stig, and then a flambe at the end. Yeah, Arctic really just struggling wholesale. They're really not having much luck with how they're approaching this.
Nope. And this is a time where you probably should venture out of your comfort zone and just take some risks and just hope they somehow pan out. Because whatever Arctic Zone's comfort zone is, it's not good enough to take down Expert. So they really have to just mix up their gaming style right now and just go for the double or nothing once again.
We got the nades down to bottom, but this time around, Arctic got up to the top of B very quickly. They dodged the nades. No nade damage taken, actually. That's fantastic for them. Quite an investment there from Expert Gaming. I would have actually liked to have seen it, and there we go. That's it. Tim manages to pick up the first one there. Skippy's still alive in CT, but he's about to get smoked off, and now Arctic, this is it. The change of pace, going for more aggression, getting in their face as quickly as possible, and now they back off. Really, Arctic need to be applying pressure here. Backing off is not the solution.
Nope. So 5v4, negative 5v3 now. And it looks like Arctic might be on the verge of winning their second round in this game. But what they really should do now is just group up together and attack a bomb site before they get split up even more and picked apart one by one. They run the risk of just playing it too slow now and getting picked apart before they actually getting to the bomb site. It looks like they are grouping up in Banana now. Stigwell is going to be the first one to see action. Takes out El Miguel, puts down a very nice incendiary grenade. That's going to slow Arctic down to see if he can connect with more kills. Gets a second, gets a third. And just like that, another round. Stigwell aces Arctic. Just further extends their lead. It's going to be 12-1 now. And the Finns simply have no answers right now. The Norwegian team they're just better.
What's going through your head at this point in this sort of situation? If you're Arctic, I mean, this is, the real thing that I wanted to see them do is because they had three guys who managed to get up. They had three guys who managed to get up to the top of Banana so quickly. This double nade right here is telling Arctic so much information. It's telling them, we're both at the back of the site here, guys. We're both at the back of the site. With Arctic being able to get up to Banana so quickly, at least they know the position, the general position of the CTs on that B site. Maybe they can get around that corner fast enough and catch Expert Gaming off guard. But
no. Because they can't even get into that site, it seems like. So that's a problem. One trade, Emron for base. But obviously, 3 pistols still for Arctic. They are on a save round here. Yoku has picked up an M4, and he's gonna have to make something happen here for the Finns to have a chance. So Skippy's gonna go for a little peek here in the middle. He's not gonna see anybody. While Yakin gets a kill on El Miguel in Banana.
Well, Spitty will take out that rifle, and then it's just a follow-up. Spitty with the slaughter, all 3 kills. And Expert Gaming on the brink of having a 14-1 half here. Arctic Esports are just going to buy everything they can. This is the 15th round, the last round of this half. And of all the times they need to change up their game, it is now. They have to step in here and big, find an entry, make the right call. And everybody's spending pretty much everything they can here, although not surprised that they aren't upgrading their pistols on Arctic Esports' side. It is going to be a quick run up Banana. Good nade there to start. Money nade. 2 guys dropped a half HP. Tim down to 74, and they're still going to peek. Skippy actually getting punished, but Yakin is still alive. He's going for the spray, not managing to pick up a kill, but doing more damage until Arctic just run right in and nade him into oblivion. This is the beginning of the end of this half. One big round going Arctic's way, but Spitty alive in construction is going to catch one man off guard. There is a man, Miguel, around the box, and he gets flashed in, but Stigwow comes right back with a nade, and it is going to be Spitty. 1v3, going for the spray, gets the kill. Still a lot of HP left on him as well, down to 40 HP, but still, this is feasible. If they don't, I mean, if Arctic peek him.
Doesn't look like they will, though. Spitty's just going to run out of time here as he's trying to clear the site. Arctic players not peeking him, and the bomb is planted in a very good spot, so there's going to be no way for him to win this round. Yauku finally gets the kill. It's going to be the second round for Arctic, and it's going to be a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game. Or should I just say into this game? It doesn't really seem like they were ever really in it yet.
No, 2 rounds is a bit, light.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need, in this sort of situation, ideally we would want to see 6 rounds picked up by Arctic, I think.
Yep.
And this is just not enough. Missing those 4 rounds means they just have so little buffer to play with. They really can't afford to make a single mistake, and it's going to come down to this pistol yet again. This has been the theme of this group, and here we go. Emron, huge kill from him to stop the momentum here of Expert Gaming. Doesn't look like Expert want to change up their opinion, however. They do want to focus on this B site. All 4 members are going to be rushing in. Yaku dodges the flash, puts a shot out, should be able to get another kill, does massive damage, but doesn't get it, and it's going to be Emrom now behind the new boxes. Big position by him, not stopping the bomb plant though, and another Fnatic plant actually coming out from Expert Gaming. Really liking the play, even though Emron is still alive at the back of this site, and he finally makes his presence felt. 2 big kills for him.
Speedy gets a kill on Tim. Base is fighting El Miguel and Banana, gets taken out. It's still a 2v2. Still a winnable round for either team, but
Emron doesn't have a pistol.
Does look like Expert are gonna be coming out on top, with RCTIC just running out of time here on the defuse. Speedy should be able to get this last kill, and he does. That's a quad kill for Speedy, who currently has 23 kills and just 8 deaths in this game. It's plus 15. It's not too shabby.
It's not too shabby indeed. And 8-3-14 Yaku. I mean, it really seemed like they played that so well there. Emron in particular had such a good position behind new boxes. The one thing is that it's playing scared that cost them, like cost him as well. Once he hears that bomb plant go down, he needs to be taking a peek. He needs to stop that plant from happening. If he does, he wins his team the round. Staying alive, I mean, it was close, but he couldn't get enough done, despite the fact he got 2 kills. Ran out of bullets in the end. That was a bit comical.
I think sometimes the extra pressure of playing in a big LAN tournament makes you play too passive, because all these players, more so than losing, I think they're worried of making mistakes.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
that's what makes some of those overly passive plays happen sometimes, I think. And even though RCTIC have been around forever and they're a group of friends, I mean, these guys aren't exactly known competitors, players who have gone to a lot of international events. And I mean, even though they've been to a lot of these Finnish tournaments before, this one's a little different because they've gotten to play these foreign teams, unlike before.
All right, well, let's see. Timotheus actually doing quite a bit of damage to Yakin. I like that Expert are leading with that pistol, but it's not going to help them too much here. 1 quick kill, 2 quick kills, and now it's going to be the A site. Yaku rushing in, not going to deny the plant, but still he picks up a frag. El Miguel gets picked off in apartments, and now it is down to Emron, the man who had an opportunity in the last round. No turning back now. He has to get in here, and he has to 1v4 Expert Gaming. He's got 20 bullets in the mag if he can make it happen. With the 5-7, Copper Galaxy as well. Gets spotted, gets 1 kill, gets a 2nd kill, I believe. He has no kit, though. He is running out of time at this point. Going for the flash to fake. Going to catch a man out on short. He gets, oh, he came so close to picking off Spitty as well. But it was unrealistic in the end. There was just not going to be enough time for him to get the remaining frag and get that defuse with no kit.
And 15-2. Once again, 13 game points and tournament points for RCTIC here.
It's just way too much at this point.
Yeah,
it's completely out of control.
It's going to be near impossible to get back in it.
And they go for another force buy here, RCTIC Esports. They have to at this point. I mean, there's no giving up. This is the last round potentially of their tournament right here. Expert Gaming 1 round away from picking up 2nd seed in Group C. Moving on into the playoffs tomorrow. We have to see very patient play coming out from Expert Gaming as well. They're really not wanting to give RCTIC Esports any way to get into this game, and getting caught in an eco rush, anything like that would be would be embarrassing for Expert, even if they don't really have the money actually as well. If RCTIC could win this 2nd round, that would be pretty big. But for now, it continues.
Expert smartly sticking together here.
Yeah.
They know RCTIC don't have rifles that would allow them to get multi-kills with spam. So if they just attack 2 players with their 5 who have a lot better guns, more equipment, rationally thinking they should be able to come out on top. But now it looks like they are sort of splitting up, so a little change of plans here for the Norwegians, and it's now paying off. Skippy gets taken out by El Miguel.
They're going to decide to go for this deep site. And there we go. Base walks in. Base and Stigwow clean it out in the blink of an eye. And despite the good performance there on the A site, Yakin just randomly spraying through the smoke, but doing massive damage to Tim. And then he blocks off the bottom of Banana as well. This is a nigh impossible situation now for the Finns. RCTIC Esports are struggling heavily here. Timotheus from CT Spawn trying to put shots onto that site, trying to catch anybody off guard, but it's a 3-on-4 situation, and Expert Gaming have got a massive life lead going into this retake. At this point.
It's going to be a near impossible retake. El Miguel, 2nd kill of the round, 3rd kill of the round now on Spitty, but it's a 1v2. has a defuse kit, but he's going to get taken out by base here. And that's gonna make it 16-2. Expert Gaming advance in second place from Group C. RCTIC sent packing.
And just a very clean game. We can see RCTIC Gaming, that was a struggle right there. Nothing seemed to go their way, and they're going to have something to talk about, that's for sure. Go over it and take the mistakes, build on those, because Expert Gaming right there, that seems just like very clean, consistent play from Expert Gaming. And
yeah, Expert showed up in the form that I would have expected in the Games for You game, but we were talking with Nostalgia players here during the break, especially I think it was Snyder was saying that Games for You actually has 3 fairly talented players. So obviously, some of their players must be fairly good for a player of his caliber to respect them. Because traditionally, I feel like most of the time, people don't like giving respect to domestic players.
No.
They don't like acknowledging people who can challenge them in their own country. So
exactly.
usually that actually means something when you say that someone from your country is pretty good.
And Schneider, he's going to give, if he gives the praise, he means it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the group real quick then. Group C. Result of this first group of the day, because we have Group D coming up after this break. Group C right now, we see the 2 teams that have made it through. Games for You with the first seed, Expert Gaming with the second seed. A lot of us expected it to be the other way around, in fact, at the end with the results here, looking at this group, that Expert would take the first, but they fell on that road, and Games for You were able to take that first seed. So going into tomorrow, Games for You will have the advantage when it comes to bracket play. And I do believe we should have a winner interview here in just a moment's time with Expert Gaming and see what they did differently, really. How did they approach the game differently to give them such a strong performance here on their final map? But we do have Skippy now.
Hey guys.
Hey man, how's it going?
Okay.
So I think you're going to be pretty satisfied with that performance there on the last map. What exactly changed for you from the consolidation match and this one, or from the lower match and this one rather?
The thing was, we didn't play our game on Mirage. We tried to play. We knew they would play like a gather team. So we tried to play against that. But we should have played our game like we did on Inferno. I really don't know. It was horrible by us. They played well as well.
Were you surprised Games for You were that good?
Yeah. They hit their shots and they played really well. They timed their aggressive style against us, and yeah.
Have you had the opportunity to practice against them before going into this tournament?
No.
I see. So there was no foreshadowing or anything. You had no idea going up against them what you were going to go up against, really.
Yeah, nothing.
Going into this match, however, this was a rematch as well. You had taken this team out 16-10, I believe, on Nuke. You must have been feeling pretty confident being able to just take that first result and carry it over onto Inferno.
Yeah, it was. It was good. We just said to ourselves that just reset, do things like we always do on the internet when we practice, and it worked out pretty well.
Well, assuming the information that was given to us during the break is correct, I think you're going to play Encore in the first round of playoffs tomorrow.
All right.
How do you feel about that?
Well, in my eyes, they're the best team here. So
really?
They're the guys to beat. Well, if you've seen their previous results on the internet, they've beaten pretty good teams, I think. So I guess, I don't know who should be better than them. Really.
I guess the big three is, it's like Encore, and then you have Nostalgia, the mix.
Yeah.
It's going to be here.
Yeah, of course. It's them as well.
And Penta.
Yeah. Well, we have played Penta, and they're decent. They're good. We haven't played. We played Encore once on Cash because we didn't find anything else. It was like 2 days ago, so everyone was just running around like chickens. But that was pretty even, really. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, best of luck. That's going to be the match tomorrow for you guys. But
yeah,
enjoy the last group, man, and rest up. And best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Well, that is it. That was Skippy from Expert Gaming, the Norwegian team who have managed to make it into the playoffs with second seed. But we will now be moving on to a short break, actually, leading up to Group D, the final group here throughout the group stage of ASUS ROG held at Assembly Summer. It is going to be Nostalgia, Penta. This is the group of death, and Recursive as well. So there's going to be quite a bit of strong games here to finish the night from us here, but that's going to be happening in about, I believe, half an hour's time. In 1 hour, in fact, 1 hour. So we have a 1 hour break, time for you guys to go get some food, relax a little bit, and be back here in an hour's time to catch the last group here of ASUS ROG.